Hey guys, Frank here. Since tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I won't be having a typical "this is what we did last night" because there won't be anything to talk about because there's no youth group on Wednesday night for us. So I want to do something a little different. I wanted to make a video about the 5 things I am thankful for this Thanksgiving. I'm going to put aside, obviously, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because I'm always thankful for His grace and mercy in my life. And I'm also going to put aside to my wife because literally, if it wasn't for her, half the stuff I'm doing, I would look silly and dumb and I wouldn't be able to do it without her. So I'm putting those to the side because those are given to be my number 1 and number 2. So I want to give you 5 other things that I'm thankful for as a youth pastor. And hopefully maybe you can start thinking about maybe what you're thankful for as a youth pastor, as a youth worker, as a youth leader. And if you're thankful for a specific person, let them know. Like, send them a text, put it on Facebook, and let them know what you're thankful for. So here's the 5 things I'm thankful for. The first thing I'm thankful for was my youth pastor growing up and my small group leader. My youth pastor when I was in junior high was Shannon Kelly, and like ever since then, he has always been my youth pastor. He's my go-to guy. He's no longer in student ministry right now. He's in the process of trying to get ready to plant a church down in Dallas, Fort Worth area, and still to this day, I admire him. I look up to him, and what he did in my life was half of the reason why I'm a youth pastor today. The other half is Craig Stein, my small group leader in high school. He put up with a lot of stuff in my life. I went through some ups and downs, some silliness, and he was always there as a father figure in my life. And so because of Shannon and because of Craig, those 2 men in my life kind of gave me the framework of what it means to A, be a youth pastor, but B, also love your wife like Christ loves the church, and raise a family and show your family love. Like, they gave me such a beautiful example of what it means to be a man and also to be a youth leader. So that's my first thing I'm grateful for, is the youth leaders that were in my life. The second thing I'm grateful for is my church. I've only been in this church for a little over 2 months now. I'm just so thankful for this church because they get it. Like, I know I'm talking to youth pastors all the time and talking about the struggles and the difficulties of what's going on in their churches, and one thing I thought to myself when I was going to enter into this church is I want to make sure I'm in a church that gets, that understands, that is on par with my vision for student ministry and youth ministry, and they get it, man. We just went through budget season, and we talked about it, and they understand what it takes to make a thriving student ministry. They are equipping me with everything I need to make sure that my student ministry is running great. And what's also awesome is my executive pastor, the one that like writes the paychecks and determines my budget, was a youth pastor. So it's like the greatest of all worlds. If there's any 2 people that constantly conflict, it's the youth pastor and executive pastor. And so I'm thankful for my church and my executive pastor, my campus pastor, the head pastor. All these guys get what we're trying to do in student ministry. And I know I'm blessed in a special situation to be here, so I'm thankful for them in this church. I'm thankful for my squad, the youth men, the contributors and the admins. Keith, Nick, and Ben are guys that I talk to every single day when it comes to student ministry, getting ideas from them, stealing ideas from them. Ben gets so mad because I steal almost everything I do from him, and I give him 0 credit for him. Nick and Keith are just wise beyond their year, even though Keith is kind of old, so it's not wise beyond his years. He deserves the wisdom he has because he's been this for a while. But regardless, these guys understand youth ministry, and they've helped me so much in my journey as a youth pastor over the past 10 years. And then I have this awesome Facebook group. You guys are in this Facebook group. A lot of you guys are in the Youth Men Facebook group. Almost 5,000 youth pastors all talking about youth ministry and volunteers and how to deal with certain situations. Man, I'm so thankful for that. There's been so many days where I was like stuck or in a rut or had a question, and I was able to pop into that Facebook group, and you guys were able to come and just swarm me with information, whether it was a funny video, a game idea, different thoughts, just be able to watch conversations. It's been super helpful. Is it messy at times? Of course. That's what happens when you have 5,000 people in the same room. But what's awesome is the amount of grace and love and wisdom that is poured into this group. I love the Youth Men Facebook group, and look forward to contributing in it and being able to learn and glean from you guys every single day. So I'm thankful for y'all as well. There's probably 2 websites when it comes to youth ministry that I'm so grateful for. First one is youthmin.org. I write for this site. I'm one of the admins for this site. And when it comes to youth ministry, when I was early on, when I first started doing youth ministry, I was scoping out the web trying to find one good resource site. And to me, honestly, there wasn't anything out there that wasn't just regurgitated mess over mess over mess, just the same old stuff, the things that I could like kind of figure out in Bible college. And then there was this one site that actually stood out amongst all of them, was Youthmin. They were asking questions I've never heard anyone ask, and answering questions that I didn't know were even questions. And so when I got asked to contribute to the site, I was super excited about it, and now I get to be a part of this thing that it turned into this giant Facebook group that turns into this giant resource group. I love youthmin.org and what they contribute to the youth ministry world. But I also have to acknowledge that DYM is awesome. I love Download Youth Ministry. I am a member. I've been a member since the day they've announced the membership for DYM. And they do some amazing stuff. There's some amazing products. Josh and Doug and all those other leaders that are behind DYM are doing a great job with it. And I'm super thankful for them because they've been able to resource me with a ton of games every single week, along with Youthmin. There's tons of resources that I've been able to implement into my student ministry. It really has, like these 2 sites, Youthmin and DYM, has really changed the game when it comes to youth ministry resources. And so I'm super thankful for sites like that. Lastly, I'm thankful for coffee and Mountain Dew. I've drank more coffee in the past 2.5 months than I have in my entire life. And Mountain Dew is like literally an IV in my veins. Like it just keeps me up because I need to stay up to work. And so I'm just so thankful for those type of drinks. I try to stay away from 5 Hour Energy, but I drink stuff that's probably even just as bad. So anyways, those are the 5 things I'm thankful for. What are you thankful for? Write in the comments below. Let me know. Share with someone that you're thankful for, that you're thankful for them, if it's a person or if it's a site or if it's whatever. Let people know it's Thanksgiving. Let people know what you're thankful for. All right, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week. God bless.